Hope Solo says Megan Rapinoe would bully U.S. soccer teammates into kneeling for the national anthem. This is from Outkick by Bobby Burak. Now, there's a lot around Hope Solo, so some people are just going to automatically discount this, but I mean, I'm not discounting it. I'm going to hear her out. I would believe this. Megan Rapinoe is not a good person, so I'm not going to discount it. It says, at the very least, Megan Rapinoe is a propagandist. True. According to former U.S. Women's National Team goalkeeper Hope Solo, she is also a bully. Solo told all of us, the U.S. Women's Soccer Show, that Megan Rapinoe bullies teammates into kneeling during the national anthem. It's tough, Solo told Goal on the topic of kneeling during the national anthem. I've seen Megan Rapinoe almost bully players into kneeling because she really wants to stand up for something in her particular way. But it's our right as Americans to do it, whatever way we're comfortable with. I think that's really hard being on the main stage right now, with so many political issues for athletes. There's a lot of pressure, and ultimately at the end of the day, our number one focus should and has always been to win first. Yes, that should be your focus, and right now it's not for the U.S. Women's National Team. She's not on it anymore, but they're just focused on politics, and it's really annoying. I like to root for them, but they make it so hard. He says that is such an obvious yet impactful statement. Solo's comments echo back to the conversations athletes had last year after George Floyd's death. Then, amid pressure from far-left athletes like Rapinoe and LeBron James, the media, and Twitter, it became controversial to stand and not kneel during the national anthem. Athletes saw... we should start a thing saying kneeling is a symbol for Derek Chauvin kneeling on George Floyd's neck and make it a bad thing. Then they might stop. We should just try that. It continues. Athletes saw how the left crucified Drew Brees for merely respecting the flag. For most athletes, that was it. From that point on, they knew they'd better fall in line, especially on Rapinoe's team. The media at times portrayed standing for the flag as a signal that a person does not stand against discrimination, but Solo put that divisive, dishonest narrative to rest as well. Right now, what I've seen is there's been so much debate about kneeling, about not kneeling. I know most people stand against discrimination. People do not need to kneel to prove they're against discrimination. The presumption that some groups are, by default, racist until proven innocent has contributed to our country's divide. No one should have to disprove anything. Standing for the flag is a statement for patriotism, not for discrimination. The flag represents freedom, not a certain race, sexual orientation, gender, or policing. And I live in the South. I live in a very conservative area here in North Carolina in the South. So it's barely the South. But whatever. Obviously, I have friends on both sides of the aisle. But I think the kneeling thing can be very divisive. Solo has her own baggage. Police arrested her in 2014 on charges of assaulting 2 family members. A year later, Solo borrowed a U.S. soccer team van with her husband, who was then arrested for driving under the influence. She does have a history, and people are automatically discounting her opinion for this. I guess there's more here. She also called the Swedes cowards in 2016, and the U.S. Women's National Team terminated her contract as a result. For this reason, many media outlets will dismiss Solo's comments on kneeling, but we should ignore her past when we consider her comments. Solo isn't telling anyone what to believe or how to act. Instead, she's noting that the politicization of sports is complicated, and that it isolates athletes whose worldviews conflict with accepted far-left viewpoints. Yeah, they're gonna automatically, and they are automatically dismissing her opinion, and it's not right. she may have her baggage, but it doesn't mean she's wrong on this. It means she's lying. It says, can you imagine the reaction if an athlete bullied players into standing for the national anthem? What would Megan Rapinoe say about that? Yeah. I mean, if this is true, I mean, it's not surprising at all. I just assume that she did this. It's not. This isn't really news to me, even though it is news. But I 100% believe this. But who knows? Until more teammates come out, well, world may never know, as they say in those Tootsie Pop commercials. But what do you think about this? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. If you did, leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. Comment, share. I have another channel called The Thoughtful Outlaw, where I talk about news regarding Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, anything in the entertainment world, really, that I'm interested in gaming news as well. So check that out if you're interested. And I'll see you next time. Bye.